Thank you for watching. We're going to give you a complete walkthrough on how to use WP Master Control version 2. Okay, so we'll go through every single function with you and show you how easy it is. One thing to remember, you've got an instruction buttons there, so if you click the instruction buttons, it'll tell you exactly what to do. You've also got tooltips on the side of most of your options, so if you get stuck. Okay, so to go through the different boxes, this is where you enter your WordPress site. So you put your WP admin URL in the first box, as it says, your WP admin username there, your WP username password there, and then we tick which options we want in the site settings. Now, install online plugins. If you've got a plugin that you like to install from your normal WordPress repository, i.e. when you log into WordPress and then click Add Plugins, and then you search for one of their own plugins online, if you find one of them that you want to install, all you do is you copy the title of it exactly as it says in the repository and you paste it in here, and you put one plugin per line. WP Master Control will then go off and install all them plugins for you. Okay, so then we've got the Update Plugins option. Now, the Update Plugins option will do as it says. It'll make sure your plugins are updated, and it'll also make sure that they stay updated. And the same with WordPress. Update WordPress, that'll make sure that your WordPress is at the latest version. And then we've got Install Local Plugins. Now, for the Install Local Plugins, what we do is in the WP Master Control version 2 folder, there's a plugins folder and a themes folder. So all the plugins you might want to install, you put in the plugins folder, and you put your themes in the themes folder. So let's say we've done that now. So we click to select local plugins. That will then pop up a box, and at the moment it's empty. Let me just pause the video and I'll put some plugins in there. Okay, so if I just do that again now, I've just put some plugins in the plugins folder. So we click to select local plugins. What you've got to make sure of, these plugins that you upload, you've got to make sure that your file upload limit on your server is set bigger than the largest plugin or the largest theme that you're installing. Okay, so this has read the plugins that is in the folder, and we'll decide to pick just these. You don't have to pick them all. You can pick different selections per site. So you just tick which boxes you want and click OK. Then install update themes. That will make sure your themes are up to date. Install setup backup plugin. That will do as it says again. It will install backup plugin and it will set it up ready for you. You've got different options with your backup plugin in backup settings as well. So we go to backup settings and I'll just show you that now. Okay, so we can set backup intervals, how often our files are backed up. We can decide how many copies we want to retain, and the same with the database. We can decide what we want to back up, if we want to include the plugins and themes. And we've also got remote backup methods. You can load and save your main details as well. So let's just say you are doing a few sites, and you say you've got 20 sites to do and you're only going to do 5 now, and then you're going to reload the program later and do another 5. Save you typing in, say, your Dropbox details again, or any details here. All you do is you type them in once and then you click Save Backup Settings. Now that's like a master backup save settings. So the next time you load WP Master Control, you can just click Load and it will load them all for you. So that's quite a time saver. So we'll go back to the Site Manager now. And then we've got Install Security Plugin. Now that will install and it will set up a security plugin that's tried and tested. So that should save you a lot of trouble guessing and wondering what settings that you should have, obviously you can log into your WordPress site and you can tweak any of the settings that these plugins install at any time. Now we've got install local theme. I haven't put any themes in there, but that's the same sort of setup as the plugins. So you would click it and it'd read what themes are in there, and you tick which box and then click OK. And then we've got enable quick setup options. Now quick setup options is relative to this tab here. So if we go there, now these are some common tasks that we do in WordPress, and these are some popular plugins. So you can tick any of these to install, and you can tick any of these to do any of these functions. Let's say you want to create pages on your WordPress site. You just type in the names of the pages that you want to create here, separated by a comma, and the same with categories. And again, at the bottom, we've got the quick load and quick save settings for the quick setup. Okay, so back to the site manager. Right, so we've gone through the site settings. You can put your security alerts email there. So any major alerts from the security or WordPress will get emailed to you. After you've filled all them in, then all you do is you click Add Site, and then Add Site will put your site up here. Then you can press Save Sites. Now, Save Sites is optional. It depends if you're going to use the site again, if you want to save the details. That's totally at your discretion. You can load sites and clear sites. So I'll load up a test site now. So I click Load Sites, just to show you that option. And what that's doing now is it's loading, and it's also decrypting all the information, because we don't save no important details in plain text. So if your computer ever got hacked, you can be assured that your WordPress details for your sites are safe. Okay, so as you can see, one of our test sites, and it's loaded it into the sites to process. So all we do now, if we want to process this site, all we would do now is literally click Process Sites. I've just thought one thing that I haven't showed is the edit setting. So let's say we've added the sites in that we want, and we've saved them, and we come to decide we're going to reinstall it on a different host or reinstall it on our server, and let's say for example we've got quick setup enabled and we don't want some of these options. Then how would we change it? Okay, so that's quite easy. All we do, make sure you've got your sites loaded, and all we do is you press Edit Site. Once you've pressed Edit Site, it will then load in this box here all the sites that you've got there. So you'd pick which site and click OK. Once you've done that, it'll pop up with a little box in a minute. It'll load the site details. As you can see, it's loaded all the site details, and then it's got a little box saying please change the options you need to change on all tabs and press OK once you're happy. So if I move this out of the way for now, so all we do now is we tick what we want to tick or untick what we don't want. So let's say we just wanted to change them, and then so all we do is we'd do as it says. We change everything we want, then just click OK. And that then will save your settings and reload them. And it does this by deleting the site first, and then it'll re-add your site with your new settings. So that's it, all done. So now that site there is got the new settings that we want. So that's how you edit sites. And really, apart from removing a site, if I wanted to remove this site, you just type your main domain here and click Remove Site. So apart from that, I think we've covered everything. The only other things to mention is you can click these buttons here to be taken to support. The support desk is www.client-area.biz, just in case anybody needs it. But like I said, you can click there for support. It's ticket support, and we're 24/7, Monday to Friday. Unless we've got a launch on, then obviously we'll be working at weekends. If for some reason you want to upgrade to the Pro version, then you just literally click that. So you click Upgrade to Pro, you'll see what different features we've got, and then you can click Upgrade to Pro there, and it'll take you to the upgrade page. So we've made that nice and easy for you too. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and walkthrough. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to contact myself, Jane, or one of my staff at www.client-area.biz. Thank you very much for your time and watching.